Happy birthday, little guys. All my little zinnias, they're germinating really good. My sunnies are starting to come up. Happy birthday. How pretty are you? You're so cute. Hey y'all, I am Shelby, the Fit Foodie Farmer. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you out in the greenhouse because believe it or not, it feels amazing out here. It's like 70 in the greenhouse right now, kind of overcast. So I wanted to take the opportunity, more or less kind of for me to remember how I'm doing my plant starts this year. But I told you in some of my other videos that I was actually going to start selling some plant starts this year. So this is really too for me to look back and see kind of how I done it, see if it was a success, if it was a complete and total failure. I actually have a lot here. I'll bring you in. So far, these here up until about this point right here are things that I've already got sold. I've got like names on them so I can tell whose is who. So let me bring you a little bit closer. Alright, so I turned you around, so let me explain how I am choosing to do it this year. And if you sell plant starts and you do it differently, please let me know how you do it, because this is just my first year doing this. So I'm kind of learning as I go. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. Anything that I can watch, any resources that I can get my hands on, I'm really trying to learn how to sell plants and the best way to do it. So this is just what I'm doing this year. So I put out, and I can try to show a clip here. I said that I was just going to sell tomatoes in a single pot. So I think these are the 4-inch pots. So those look pretty good, and I've got the little label with them. Same thing with my peppers, and I'm kind of disappointed. My peppers and my tomatoes last year, because I started them in the house, they were like double the size this time last year, and I started them in like January. So I'm a little disappointed this year trying to sell them actually, but it is what it is. Here is a pepper plant, and it's still really small, but it's endured some kind of chilly nights here in the greenhouse because I haven't heated it every night. But I'm planning on, hopefully down the line, not this go around with selling, but I'm hoping to do peppers shortly. I did not put these on the website, but these celosia plants, those are doing really well, most of them. So some of the, like, the bigger things like the tomatoes, the cucumbers, zucchini, squash. I've already got some zucchini that have just really taken off. So I'm selling those by the single pot. And I'm also doing my herbs in a single pot. However, I'm not doing just one of the herbs. So like for this lemon basil, I've got 3 smaller plants inside of the single pot, so they're not just getting one plant. And I'm selling all of the single pots for $3. However, there's one here, if I can find it. It disappeared on me. Oh, the blue cream and the blueberry cherry tomatoes from Baker Creek. I am selling those for $5 just because the seeds are a little bit more expensive up front. So that's the only thing that I'm selling for $5 in the single pot. Everything else like this is just going to be $3 per plant. Now I'm also going to do the 6-pack of flowers. So these are the zinnias. I'm doing 6 packs of these. And one thing on my last video, and I'll put a card up, is that sometimes planting in these 6-cell trays, you don't always get good germination if you just put one seed in. So to make a full 6-pack, you can either sow multiple seeds in one cell, which I really don't like to do just because I don't like to pinch them, and transplanting them can sometimes result in one being kind of weak. So I really don't like to do that. So if you watched my last video, you know what I'm trying to do to kind of fill in those 6-packs. So let me show you that, because I've got more little green babies that just had a birthday. So hang on and let me show you. All right, so these right here in the 200 cell trays, all of these are going to be my zinnias. So you can see that I planted these on the 6th, and I think it's the 11th today. So zinnias are a really quick germinating flower that I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos, and zinnias really seem to be the workhorse of any flower garden. So I'm trying to plant a ton of zinnias, mostly to sell and maybe even grow for cut flowers and sell maybe some bouquets this summer, maybe. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the zinnias in this 200 cell tray, and then when they get just a little bit bigger, I'm going to up pot them into a 6-pack. So therefore you have a full 6-pack and they have all germinated. You know that you're going to have good germination because you're going to transplant them into the 6-pack. So I'm really excited to try this method. It's a little more work, but either way, whatever you plant here, you're going to have to up pot anyway. So I figure go ahead and do it in the 6-pack, be able to sell it. So that is my plan for flowers. I'm going to sell some of the larger ones. And this is not a large one, but this is specifically for somebody, so I've already talked to them. But like my little sunnies here, they really, it is probably time for them to be transplanted out. I started about 6 plants of sunnies. I've done 3 different varieties just for myself to see how they would do. Hopefully this past weekend was the last frost that we're going to have. Our last frost date is technically next week, but I may go ahead and plant these myself. I've already got kind of an idea going in my head, and I'm going to share that idea, if I can do it, with the garden, because y'all know that I'm wanting to do a complete border around the garden in flowers. So I kind of have a little idea for a little entrance way, so y'all be on the lookout for that. But if I do some sunnies, which are already starting to pop up, if they get too big, I'm going to put them in this single cell and maybe sell them for $2, maybe $1. But I'm going to try to do sunnies in 6-packs as well as zinnias. And if they go in the 6-packs, I'm planning on $5 a piece for the 6-pack. And like I said, maybe $2 for a single pot. So that so far is what I've got planned. I'm got a bunch of herbs, tomatoes, a lot more herbs than what I thought. I thought I would have more flowers, but hopefully maybe as time goes on, maybe I can actually sell the cut flowers instead of just the potted seedlings. So fingers crossed with that, but I'm very hopeful so far. I've got a good start to selling seedlings, so it's going to hopefully carry over into produce. So what I don't sell in seedlings, I'm going to go ahead and plant, and then hopefully be able to sell that produce and then the cut flowers as well. So fingers crossed that everything goes really good. I've got some big plans, and part 2 of my farm story, I promise, part 2 is coming to you. Y'all be on the lookout for that very, very soon. And also be on the lookout for where we're going very soon, because I told you in one of my other videos that we were taking a trip soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. If you are a homesteader, farmer, gardener, you are not going to want to miss that one. I am so stoked about this trip. But I'm going to leave you with that. That is what I've got so far for my 2022 plant sale, my first one ever. So I will keep y'all posted on how I do, but I'm going to leave y'all with that, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to rest and relax because I've got an early morning at the gym training. So I hope y'all have a great morning, evening, whenever y'all are watching this, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Grow beautiful things. Bye, y'all. And Kurt's behind the camera just looking just fabulous right now, making faces at me.